and yeah, we were actually about to go right backstage. I was going to go grab my phone. I was charging, and as soon as we turned around to go back there, it was when the first shots happened, and we thought, I mean, we were convinced, like, you know, it was just like firecrackers, fireworks, you know what I mean? And we kept, I was like, yeah, it was just, you know, we were like, this is fireworks. So we kept walking. No sooner than we, like, take 2 steps, more shots happen, and I instantly just turned around, like, my band, all my buddies that were there, like, I just ran, and I started jumping over, like, the barricades and stuff, you know, and everybody was freaking out. I knew right then and there that it wasn't normal. I was under the impression, like, that it wasn't, like, one single shooter from, you know, the hotel. I thought it was, like, it was being invaded, you know, and I thought people were coming in. I thought there was multiple people with guns, and that's what it sounded like. It just sounded like people running around everywhere just shooting people. Because on top of the bleachers, all you heard was just banging, like people running around and everybody screaming. No, not really. I mean, all you heard was, you know, word of mouth, people spreading a bunch of rumors that weren't true, obviously, and you know, people that had phone battery getting on their phone and checking out the news. So we really didn't hear a lot from the police or anything at the time. But, you know, I don't think anybody really knew what was going on. or something. They're all locked. So I just eventually kicked one open and ran inside. We went in there. We were the only two in there for the longest time, probably like an hour or so, with the engineer guys in the there's like an engineer room for the hotel. And there's a couple guys in there, and then eventually they started bringing people in, and it was kind of like a situation where, you know, I was like, oh, it's just, you know, it's gonna cause attention. Everybody just needs to, like, you know, be chill, calm down, and at this point, everybody was still freaking out who was outside. And like I said, I'd been in there for an hour, so I was kind of like trying to collect myself, and everybody came in. I went around and tried to, you know, talk to everybody that was upset and was freaking out, tried to calm people down and grab some water for everybody. And you know, it was a situation where, like, a lot of people were being loud and freaking out, and we had to tell them, you know, like, keep your voices down, because you can't be drawing attention, you know. So we pretty much stayed in there for, like, I mean, we were probably in that room for 4 or 5 hours, like 3 or 4 hours actually, and then we got moved out to the big, like, convention, like, center part of the hotel, and there was like hundreds of people, maybe, you know, close to like a couple thousand. I don't even know. There was tons of people in there. Everybody's sleeping on the ground. They brought a bunch of, like, blankets and everything, like all the housekeeping stuff they had, they brought. And we pretty much stayed in there till like 10 in the morning. It was an experience for sure.